Hi, I'm Mary Marinville, and it's May, and today I'm here with Monica Houweling at Houwelings. And it's not every day that I get to interview a 19-year-old woman that's involved in agriculture and is as passionate about it as you are. And when did you decide, you're so young, when did you decide that you wanted to follow in your father, Casey Houweling's footsteps?
That all kind of came to be when I graduated from high school. So 2 years ago now. I wasn't even sure if I wanted to, but I didn't know what I wanted to take in school. So my dad said, well, come work in the company and just get some experience working in a business. So I started up in Canada, and I was up there for 4 months and just kind of going through the different departments. Started with sales and went through propagation and just kind of got a feel for it. And then I came down to California, and that's when I really started to fall in love with the produce industry and the business itself, and just how it was so dynamic, and there was just so much moving through it all the time.
I remember last summer, Monica and I attended an event in July, somewhat of an ag event together, and you said to me that Ventura County, that you loved it here because the ag community was like one big happy family. And what made you think that? Why did you, what made you, decide to?
I think it was just how everyone would come together at so many different events. Up home in Canada, it was, you kind of had your farm and you did your thing, and during the summer, like, you got a couple months where you have events, but in Ventura County, it's like all year long you have events to go to, and it's amazing just how many farmers come out and want to support the community and just show what they grow, and they're just so proud of it being homegrown and local.
Nice. Speaking of the Ventura County farming community coming together to support different causes, did you find that you're working right now on a project in Guatemala that's very near and dear to your heart? You and your dad set out to build a greenhouse to help fight hunger, and the Ventura County ag community, did they come together to help you?
Yeah, it's been really incredible just sort of sharing this story and how many people have just being so supportive of it, especially with Kat Merrick and Totally Local, and she's pulled people together, and then with Food Share and just having some dinners, and just knowing that the community backs it and is just really proud of what we're doing. And then over in Holland with our greenhouse manufacturer Kubo, how they've jumped on board. So it's just been really neat to see how Ventura County is totally for it, and just really happy to say, you know what, good job, keep going.
And did you reach your goal? Did you reach?
Yeah, we've reached our goal of 60,000. Costs have risen a little bit just with importing the containers and prepping the site, and so we still do need some more funds coming through, but it's really incredible to see how many people are stepping up to the plate.
And when will you build the greenhouse?
We actually start at the end of this month. We've got a crew going down. We're doing week by week, just rotating the crew between people from Holland and then here as well, as long as with Guatemalans down there. And so I'll be going down the first week of June for a week, and then we'll be going till the end of July.
Okay, great. Well, good luck with that. I know it's going to be a
Thank you.
huge success, and it's really going to make a difference to the Guatemalan people in fighting their hunger. And we know that Houwelings Nursery is synonymous with tomatoes and growing hydroponically, but a lot of people don't know that Houwelings also grows cucumbers. And we're standing in the middle of several cucumber vines. And what varieties of cucumbers do you grow?
We just do the long English and the mini cucumber right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how are they different?
The long English, obviously a lot longer, and then the mini cucumber is shorter, nice snacking tomato. We may start playing with the cocktail cucumber as well, which is even smaller than the mini cucumber. A little bit sweeter, sort of, a lot of kids like it just to take to school.
Okay. And you have 125 acres under glass. And what % would you say is dedicated to cucumbers as opposed to tomatoes?
Well, the greenhouse we're standing in right now is pretty much all cucumbers. There's a little bit of tomato in it, so I'd say we kind of go between 5 to 10 acres of cucumbers.
Okay.
The neat thing we are about to do is actually raise this greenhouse up that we're standing in. The cucumbers grow under lights, and so we want to alternate cucumbers and tomatoes through the greenhouse because we have a lot of disease pressure with the cucumbers.
Oh, you do?
So if we can grow cucumbers and then rotate tomatoes and just keep that cycle going, then we can prevent the diseases, but we need lights throughout the whole greenhouse, and the tomatoes can't be as close to the lights as the cucumbers.
Okay.
So by raising the roof, then we'll be able to make a bigger gap.
And how long does it take when you look at, if you can look at these beautiful plants, how long does it take before when you plant the nursery plants to when they're full size? How long does that take?
The cucumbers grow a lot faster than the tomatoes. You can see, I don't know if the camera can spin up and see, but you've got the yellow flower at the top, and then each week you'll see a new cucumber plant that starts growing.
Oh yeah, there's some babies up there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then as they get bigger and bigger, then it's every day we start picking. And so the tomato plants I know is 8 weeks from when you when the flower first starts coming, but the cucumber's
so
a
8
lot
weeks.
faster.
That's very quick.
Yeah.
That's very quick. Okay, and where would we be able to find some of the cucumbers locally?
The cucumbers you can find at Costco. That's our biggest one.
Okay.
Also,
One of the things I also know about Monica, she's passionate about agriculture, but she's also very passionate about a hobby that she has with her horses. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah.
Your face just lit up when I start talking.
It makes me laugh because I'm standing in the greenhouse and then I've got the horses and my dad wants me in the greenhouse and I like the horses as well, so he keeps telling me, he's always happy when I work later and I'm not up at the barn, but the horses really is where my passion is. So I was able to bring them down here, training with them.
And you keep them at Hidden Valley,
In Hidden
correct?
Valley, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so every day after work I'm up there riding the horses. And
didn't you win a big award or medal last summer? She competes in dressage competitions, and you won a medal last summer, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been going to the North American Championships for young riders the past 4 years, and last summer I won 2 silver medals in my young rider division. And so this year now I'm just spending the year training and hope to come out next year at the Grand Prix level, which is the Olympic level, and compete with the professionals there. So
nice, great. Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I know you really love your horses. And you are also a new member of CWA, which is
Yes.
California Women for Agriculture. She's a new member of the Ventura County chapter, and everyone is very excited about this, especially the president, Marta Alvarez. And why did you want to join CWA?
I just thought it would be great to get to know more women in the agriculture industry and just get to know people and sort of way to understand what's going on in the
And it's a great group of women of all ages. Some are retired farmers, some are married to farmers, some are farmers themselves, and it's just such a wonderful organic group of people, and they're very heavily involved with the community, doing events and working with the fair. And on May 22nd will be their farm day.
Yes.
Will Houwelings be participating in the farm day?
Yes, we will be there, so that'll be exciting.
Yes, okay. Yeah, Limonera will be there, Gills, Houwelings, so many different farmers having stands, so that'll be fun for the kids. And it's going to be held at Mound School this year. And last but not least, unfortunately, we recently had a fire happen in Camarillo, and I noticed on Facebook that you were located very near where the fires. What can you tell us about them? And you weren't the greenhouses weren't in jeopardy.
Yeah, the greenhouse was okay. For those of you who don't know where we're located, we're just near Channel Island State University, and so I'm sure you know that school was affected directly and burnt all the way around it. So we're within like 2-3 minutes from the school, so we could see the flames right there. The smoke was coming just beside us. Luckily, it never came over top of us. Otherwise, the greenhouses would have been affected with the ash coming in.
But the fire didn't come this way. It was blowing the other direction.
Yeah, we were okay because between us and where the fire was, it's just fields. And
were there any crops affected? Did any crops get burned?
I heard that there was a strawberry farm. I believe it was Laguna Farms that was affected, and one of their chemical buildings caught on fire. So that was pretty scary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to know that Houwelings wasn't affected by the fire. And last but not least, I know that Casey and Monica both really pride yourselves on the sustainability of Houwelings, and you make so much energy here between your solar and your cogen. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we've got 3 cogeneration units and 2 that are in, one that we're working on right now. That's our biggest or newest one in sustainability. As soon as Edison gives us the final okay and we can start selling back to the grid, then we'll be running at full capacity and we can completely power ourselves. So how that works is the cogeneration units are just big generators that work feed off of natural gas. And so from the natural gas, the exhaust, we pull out the CO2 and convert it so that it can be used to feed the plants.
Wonderful. So it's very efficient.
Yeah, and so then we're generating the power from that as well to run the lights at night, especially in this greenhouse. And then the heat from the generator we pull off to reheat the greenhouse with. And then the water created from it we capture as well.
So everything, the energy, the water, the CO2, it's all working together.
Exactly.
And it's self-contained. And how many megawatts of electricity are you producing with that?
Each one is 4.4.
That's huge. That's a
Yeah.
huge amount of energy, so much that they're changing the infrastructure of the electrical lines in this area to be able to hold the capacity of energy that you're making, which is amazing. We're so lucky to have you in this area. You're growing a lot of food, millions of pounds a year in tomatoes and in cucumbers. You're employing a lot of people. You're making energy. We recently had some visitors come to the county, and they were so impressed with your facility. They said they've never seen so many elements, small business, energy, you know, all the labor, the food, everything is here in this, in your plant. So that's a great thing. So if people want to learn more about Houwelings Nursery, where can they go to find more information?
You can find us on Facebook, Houwelings Tomatoes, as well as Twitter. But then our website, www.houwelings.com, and all our information is right there.
And your father also has a blog as well that he...
Yeah, that goes up, and so you can link to that either from Facebook or the website.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell the community of Ventura County about Houwelings?
Well, I'd just like to thank you all for being so supportive of our company. We're really proud to be in the county here growing, and it's been great to get to know so many farmers and just to see how they all come together, and we want to support each other. So buy local and just support your local farmers.
Yeah, buy local and support local farming. Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you, Monica. We're very lucky to have you.
Thanks, Mary.
Thank you. See you next month.